being asked to read, I'm just going to say to you that I think trusting was the last sentence on the previous reading. And I think that trusting in God and Jesus is a fundamental element of who we need to be as Christians, that we need to place our trust in God. I know that when I was 7, 2 things happened to me. I know it was when I was 7 because it was 1968, and in 1968 was the outbreak of foot and mouth in the country. And one of the things that happened was my father gave me a guinea pig. And to get the guinea pig, we went to a farm and we had to douse our feet in some disinfectant so we didn't carry foot and mouth in. And the other thing that happened to me was I learned to ride a bicycle. And my father took me up this little hill and put me on my bike. And he said, I'm going to push you off. And you're just going to look up and balance, and you're going to learn to ride a bike. But I was more interested in the pedals, and I was looking down. He gave me a push, and I didn't look up, and the bars wobbled, and I fell off. So I carried the bike back up the hill again. And he said, "No, look, you need to look up when you ride your bicycle to help you with the balance." So he put me on, and I looked at my feet. And he gave me a push, and the bars wobbled, and I fell off again. And back up the hill, and he said to me, "Look, you need to trust me. I'm giving you the information here. You need to look up when I push you off, and you'll be balanced, and you'll be able to ride your bicycle." So he gave me a push, and I did. I looked up, and all of a sudden I found I was riding my bicycle. And it was a euphoric moment. It was, it was a line in the sand. From that day forward, I've always been able to ride a bike. And there's a parallel there, isn't there, between my father and our Father, our collective Father, that we need to look up and we need to trust him, and everything that we need to know is there. All the information is in the Bible for us to be able to absorb if we'll take the time to read it and to pray and to accept his guidance. So I think that trust, that last sentence in that reading that you read, was, it's really relevant to us as Christians, isn't it? So I'm going to read this reading now from Mark, which is Mark 1, verses 35 to 39. Very early the next morning, before daylight, Jesus got up and went to a place where he could be alone and pray. Simon and the others started looking for him, and when they found him, they said, "Everyone is looking for you." Jesus replied, "We must go to the nearby towns so that I can tell good news to the people. This is why I have come." Then Jesus went to their synagogues and everywhere in Galilee, where he preached and forced out demons.